Mic check. Am I live? God. Just remember to mute this stuff. Ladies and gents, good morning. You'd think I'd know what I was doing at this point. But a couple of things to kick off. How you doing? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. To all our veterans, thank you for your service. I trust you all went to Golden Corral and got you a free meal. Standard Dev, good morning. Oh, everyone have a good time? Yeah, so you're not supposed to have this audio on during the beginning part of the stream, but everyone see that? Straight up, right, Athy. Golden Corral's awesome. It's great. And why don't I have my Twitch chat? There's a feed where I'm supposed to do Twitch chat and that's disappeared. Great. Where is it? Where is the feed? This is a Monday. It's a Monday for sure. A spoiler? I don't know if it's a spoiler. Look, this is not official. I think someone just dropped what they think it's going to look like. Is it a spoiler? No. Star Citizen? I'm downloading the game today. That's going to be cool. I heard you have spaceships and stuff in it. We're going to do that. Oh, which reminds me, there's the badge. We're going to finish getting all the stuff for the badge. I think I'm going to do some kind of tank royale. There's a tank royale. And there's one more thing to do to get the 999th badge, so we'll do that. I'll be right back in a second. In the meantime, let this soak in. And we'll see if this is actually something which is viable or not. Be right back. All right. We're back in action. Sorry for that. I had to go get my breakfast. All right. Spoiler alert. I don't think it's a spoiler alert. Look, we just had a heavy fighter. They just sold us a heavy fighter, right? Why would they set up another sale for another heavy fighter. We just got the F8 Lightning. That is why, well, I like the image, what do we see here, but I don't think this is going to be an alien heavy fighter. Thoughts? Is it the Zeus? Damn it! It's the Zeus, yes. It's exactly where it is. They're selling the glaive. Yeah, the alien ships, all the alien ships will go on sale during the first day of the IAE. So we know it's Gattac. We know roughly what it's supposed to look like, right? It's that, which is clearly the Zeus. You've all seen it. Alien salvage. Look, it could be anything. Could be an explorer. The only thing is, I mean, the poster says Mirai Heavy Fighter. The only reason I say it will not be Heavy Fighter is because they just sold the F8 and everyone went out and got the golden tickets and paid $260 and bought it. So if you just bought the F8, will you now have enough money to buy another Heavy Fighter because the roles overlap? Maybe because, I don't know. I'm skeptical. I mean, I do like what this design looks like. If that is it, then I think that's awesome. If it's going to be another heavy fighter, I'll be very surprised. I mean, it's not impossible, right? Long-range fighter. Lightning carrier based. Upscale Fury. It is. I love the Fury design, though. We had Alex, who was the dev that worked on the Fury, drop into chat. And he said hello just as we were talking about the Fury, which is awesome. It's one of my favorite designs in the game. I just like the small, compact design of it. It is awesome. I have an F8, so not worried about it. It's another heavy fighter. Hunnick, I mean, not worried about it, but the thing is, you get to a point where you have too many ships overlap, right? So if you're going to spend more money, are you buying another ship which does the same thing again? I'm going to melt my F8 and get a free one. Rumored to be heavy fighter with interior to compete with the Vanguard. Oh. What's up, Stig? Interesting. That is interesting. Who's messaging me? Oh, Chrome. Hey, Chrome Ninja. Thank you for the text. Yes. Yeah. What free F8 do you get the IAE? Noskavian. By the way, test protein shake with test creatine as part of our ongoing branding of health and fitness products, along with test digestive enzymes. Your health is important to me. Not yellow, no. You know what? We could make it yellow. Jangwa, you're onto something for marketing. Like yellow with Oreo in it. They'll work. I have a Vanguard Warden, might CC or something else. Yeah, I can see that if I have I have the Sentinel. I bought the Sentinel when that came out, and I know people absolutely love the Vanguards. I just tend to go for the smaller ships, but I could see a lot of people melting the Vanguards if that is a heavy fighter, right? Me eating donut. Tech. Protein shakes. It's the ultimate breakfast. Just straight up protein mixed with water, bit of creatine in there. Everything your body needs until lunchtime. Well, actually, breakfast will be good too, but I just didn't have time for breakfast. So this is my breakfast. Forgive me. Yeah. And basically the cost of... Oh, okay. No Skavian now yet. Okay. So you're going to hit the 10,000 mark now at IAE. May God have mercy on your wallet. What do you mean gross, Athy? You have to sacrifice, all right? Looking this good doesn't come easy. You got to sacrifice. And my sacrifice is I drink protein shakes mixed with water because, Tech. Oh, friendship's really forming. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's the deal with this thing. I'll be surprised if it's a heavy fighter. Not impossible. But it does make sense that if it is a heavy fighter with an interior, which it definitely will have, and quite a sizable one at that, I just feel it overlaps with what they just had with the F8 being sold. What's consensus here? This and Scorpius get into a fight. Disney is in trouble. I guess it is kind of like, you know what it is? It's a very cool TIE fighter. It's an advanced, TIE fighter advanced, right? That is cool. What ship should I buy with $800 budget? My friend has an Eclipse. We're going to bounty hunters. Oh. Chat, what do you think? If you have $800 burning a hole in your wallet, what do you do with it? Your friend has a torpedo bomber already, and you want to do bounties. Good question. I think that's a sizable budget. Depends. Do you want to get one ship or several? Like, I love these first world problems we have here. I have all this money. What JPEG should I buy? It is a Mirai. Well, that's what they're speculating. I mean, it's all right. They're basing off that. Not that this is what it's going to be. I don't know what the source of this is. I think someone drew it. Right? It's the Nautilus photo that everyone thinks is the alien ship. No, Papa Malo. That thing here I'm looking at right now floats. Right? So it's bad deal. It sounds like you want to get something multi-crew. You know what? Hang on to your money and see what this becomes. Because if this is a big heavy fighter or multi-crew, then it answers your question. And being an alien ship, it most likely will have the alien tax tossed onto it. So alien tax typically is what we refer to the increase in pricing we see for alien ships because they're special and they float and do stuff like that. So an extra 10, 15% overvalued compared to other similar ships. But yeah, don't feel that money's burning a hole in your wallet. Hang on to it. See what comes up this IAE because there's going to be a couple of new ships possibly announced. Maybe one or two flight ready, but there will be a concept. And don't feel the need to spend $800. If you can go spend $200, do that and just keep the rest because you can, again, earn anything you need in the game. But if it's just burning a hole in your wallet, you want to get rid of it, yeah, wait. It's coming. Boric, what's up? Good morning. So, just wait for some YouTuber machinima maker to, yeah. So they're talking about how it's going to be all X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. I see it. And I'm all for that. I'm a big supporter of that happening. All right, kicking off the stream after that very insightful discussion is a video sent to me here, which is by Shipbit, and now talking about meet your new wingman GPT-4 Turbo in Star Citizen, which I'm assuming is him talking to AI to do stuff in Star Citizen. Oh, damn. 100,000 views. Okay, this is going to be a good video. Am I the only person that sees this? Jake, what's up? Thanks for the follow. It's bad. It's bad lol. I said it's baddiol. I mispronounced. Sorry for butchering your name. No, I'm not. Not sorry at all. Just in time, Jake. All right, this really took off. Apparently, I'm the only person who did not see this. I'm excited now. 7 minutes. You guys want to do it? Let's roll. Without clicking, I'm guessing it's going to be him giving voice commands and getting responses like the AI is going to talk back. Is that it? Death Factor, what's up? Let's go.
Hey everyone, get ready because today we're taking gaming and AI integration to the next level. We were absolutely blown away by this concept video of an AI air traffic controller chatting with a pilot. Cool, right? But here's the twist.
I missed that.
It wasn't happening live.
Okay, I think I've missed something. What's this? He's referencing a different video where a guy was talking to air traffic control and air traffic control was responding, but it was pre-recorded. Is that it? Death Factor, good morning. How are you? Had a good weekend? No, I'm not. I say I'm sorry, but I'm not. So is he referencing? I did not see the video he's referencing, so I don't know if it's a setup to what's supposed to be happening here. Tom, what's up? Aloha. I'm assuming you're from Hawaii.
That got us thinking. Why not create a live, interactive AI in Star Citizen? We're not just talking plain old chit-chat. We're talking an AI that becomes your co-pilot, your trading guru, your in-game right hand. With the latest updates from OpenAI, we've tried just that. So get into your pilot seats and take a look at what we've built.
Just like the Skyrim one where he's talking to the NPC.
Seraphine Station, this is Bravo 6. Preparing for departure, over.
Bravo 6, this is Seraphim ATC. Confirming receipt of your departure preparation. Please provide your intended destination and flight path for exit vector coordination, over.
What? Has he connected ChatGPT to something in the game? Are there any Star Citizen APIs at the moment? It's like an NPC, right? But it's asking, well, I guess I should watch more. Does the AI actually do anything?
Seraphine Station, this is Bravo 6. Departure preparation is done. And we are heading to R-Corp, over.
Bit of a delay, but that's expected.
Bravo 6, copy that. You are cleared for departure to ArcCorp. Please align to the designated egress vector and proceed with caution until clear of station.
Holy shit.
Safe travels, and let us know if you require any assistance.
Oh my god.
Over.
I love it. I love it.
Seraphine Station, this is Bravo 6. Thanks for the guidance and see you. Bye.
I'm loving everything about this. Holy crap. Oh, okay. Chris Roberts must have seen this. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I bring you bad news this morning. It seems that Chris Robert has discovered a new game level design. It seems that they want to incorporate AI responses into air traffic control, and this is going to be adding 5 years onto the development. We trust that you understand that CIG wants to produce the best game possible for you. And in doing so, your financial contributions towards developing this AI interaction is critical to creating the best game ever made. So you understand when we at CIG say we need 5 more years, fidelity.
Bravo 6, you're welcome.
And second thought, don't let Chris Roberts see this. 5 years. 5 weeks. Yeah. Well, I mean, if a player can make it interact like this, yes.
Go. Have a smooth flight, and don't hesitate to hail us if needed. Seraphim Station out. Safe travels. Bye.
Holy crap. It's so, again, I mean, it's not small. It does add so much more fidelity into it. But to go back to what we saw from Skyrim, right? The interactions with the NPCs. If the first game that comes out that is fully interactable NPCs like they showed in Skyrim, that's awesome. Can you imagine? ATC's too friendly? No racism? Okay, they can toss in more racist NPCs.
Computer, we finally found our destination. Can you please power up Quantum Drive?
It does take... Okay, this is voice command, right?
Okay, computer, please initiate jump sequence.
Jumping to destination.
Alright, so I'm less impressed with voice command, but more impressed with ATC interaction so far. No training or configuration needed. Right, doesn't have to be trained for your voice. Those cloud pillars, that's awesome. One thing about this game is it's beautiful every time. Is it just me? Used Hurricane Skyrim. Oh, you tried it?
Hey computer, are there any suspects in the area? Anything special? Please scan the area.
So let me understand. Instead of just saying scan, which would have triggered it, he's talking to the API and he goes, is there any trouble in the area? If he just said that without saying scan, would it still work? Would it understand that it needs to initiate a scan? Like, at what level is he operating here? No, I've not used voice attack. Typically, when I play at night, rest of the family's sleeping, and the last thing they need me is shouting into my mic. You know, landing gear! Landing gear now! Responsive much faster. Interesting. Okay.
Area scanned. No suspects
told
or
me shut up,
anomalies
yeah.
detected.
Computer, please deploy landing gear and turn on all lights.
AI can understand. Possibly, yes, the AI is aware it's in the game of world surroundings, but the AI needs to be aware of what's... I'm skeptical about that. Heineken... How do you pronounce that? Heineken GT? Is that it? I don't think this particular case has awareness. It doesn't like read the map, right? There's no connection between what is in his environment and his responses, is there? Alexa voice attack, yeah. But I mean, that's not impossible. It's not impossible that there will come a time when I won't pretend to understand how easy or difficult it will be. But for AI to look at the screen and look at the radar and tell me, you know, what is this contact in front of us? And they will say, well, that dot is in front of you, and to scan that particular dot. Too much of a stretch?
Landing gear deployed and all lights turned on.
Salty Dog, so it's a proof of concept, right? He's just showing that he hasn't trained a voice command. He says landing gear, and it does landing gear without having to train to his voice. I have not used voice
open
command.
all airlocks and
Actually, let me ask you guys a question, because I have not used voice command. I believe you have to train it to your voice, right? So if you say landing gear, you have to say landing gear like 10 times or whatever times to understand your inflection and your tone. Is that correct? And what you're showing here is that, no, there's no such... Yeah, he's never trained this thing to understand his voice and his accent. We're picking up hints of Eastern European there too, right?
down engine, please.
KSS, we're just looking at this popular video about using ChatGPT to initiate commands.
Trading office, this is Bravo 6.
Understands the accent, yeah.
Can you give me a good trading route, please? Over.
What is the accent? Anyone identify the accent of this guy?
Bravo 6. I need to know your current
German?
position and the type of ship you're
East
operating
German or
to
West?
provide you with the best trading route. Over.
Trading office, this is Bravo 6. I'm flying a Constellation Taurus near Lawville. Over.
Bravo 6, here's your trading route. Purchase corundum at HDMS Hadley on Hurston and sell it at Reclamation and Disposal Orinth, also on Hurston.
Okay, so there he's accessing, I guess the database, the commodities database, which is on the web. I'm assuming it's pulling the information directly from the web rather than some kind of fancy internal database, right? That is cool.
The estimated travel time for the trip is 10.05 minutes. The expected profit margin for this trade is approximately 17.3%. Over.
Nice. That's having your own onboard Alexa. You arrive at Lorville and you go, computer, what commodity should I buy here and where should I sell it to maximize my profit within this next hour? And I believe what it's doing is it's going to whatever website this is listed on and pulling that for you. Is that what he just did? Because that's impressive. I like that a lot. That is good.
Trading Office, hier ist Bravo 6. Vielen Dank für die Info. Was war nochmal der Startpunkt der Route? Over.
You just switch to German. I guess you can.
Bravo 6, der Startpunkt der Route ist
No
HDMS
ways.
Haley of Hurston. Over.
That's amazing. I don't know, I guess call it English privilege. We just assume that the entire planet works of English. Right? Is it me? I just assume that AI just speak English because, that's it. Boy, did I learn something new today. Apparently AI can speak all languages too. Who would have thunk? Huh? Amazing. I love it. If anything, the ATC and just being able to pull data about profitable trade routes and stuff like that without having to go to some other app and just let it read to you. Huh. Good for him. That's amazing. 100,000 views. Small dev team from Germany. We build custom software. What else has he done? Honest app trailers. Look at these views, right? The last video he made before this, 265, and he drops this. I'm so happy for him. Good for you, Shipbit. Shipbit, if you see this, congratulations. Not only on your tech demo there, which I think is absolutely great, but also I hope your channel really succeeds and takes off because you are quite talented in what you put up there. So keep at it. Interesting. So, thoughts? How long will it take Chris Roberts to implement that? Have I seen this video? No, Athy.
The presentation you're about to...
Oh, the one where they did the mouth over. We watched it on Thursday, I think we watched it. Yeah. Some people were very, very concerned that the reaction to it would be more negative, that people will think it was real. Because if you didn't know, well, we spoke about the danger of this, right? That there'll come a time very soon, the time is here, where videos are made with politicians who may look like they're saying things which they are not. And that's right here. So when Chris Roberts goes, I hope some of you are around to see the game, most of you will die. He made some reference, what was it? What did Chris Roberts say was pretty hilarious?
The presentation you're about to endure is completely unreal and heartbreakingly honest at the same time.
Many of you will not live to see the release of the game.
That could be clipped, right? If someone said, oh my God, did you see what Chris Roberts said? And it sounds like him. And for people who don't know this video exists, they may see it as being true, right?
Many of you will not live to see the release of the game. And you will not get a release date from me today because, first of all, you always get very angry at me when I give dates. Small problem for you. I may be lying, it's a bit bigger than small. Thank you. So let's give you a glimpse of everything we've been working on and what the gameplay looks and feels like. So
it's so dangerous. Yeah. It's really bad. It's already happening now to politicians right now? Is it? I can't imagine. This next election cycle is going to be a complete shit show. Using this kind of technology to make some politicians say that something they never said, it's going to be a disaster. I'm not looking forward to what's coming down the pipe.
Never gets old, does it?
Sir.
Eddie's.
It's ma'am. I mean, sir.
I used to do the same thing when I first started backing.
Hey, Athy, do you refer to commanding officers as sir, regardless of gender? I'm not sure what the correct etiquette is in the military these days. But it's everyone above you, sir, regardless of gender, right? Or is it up to the officer themselves to... No? Is it the preference of the officer? You say sir and ma'am. Navy was ma'am. Okay, so, I mean, this is the future then, right? Is everyone sir in the future? Or Navy convention? Okay.
Post up to the spectrum whenever I could to watch.
In the future, where every commanding officer is a sir. One man. One voice.
The launches.
I gotta watch this
Have you
again.
seen
This
the
is so
JPEGs
well
up
done.
close?
No, sir.
You'd crap your pants. I did too.
$12,000 for 2 ships who wouldn't crap their pants. Sir.
Gillian Anderson, please tell the truth. Gillian Anderson.
For some reason, that part cracked me up. And he goes, Gillian Anderson, please come to the bridge.
Just know they'll never release this game.
Really, sir?
Keep your head up. Took me a couple times before it sank in.
Thank you, sir.
The truth burns. It burns my eyes.
Chris Roberts.
Do I really have to do an honest conference? What? Hey, everybody. Can't believe I'm doing this. All right. Many of you will not live to see the release of the game.
Ouch.
And you will not get a release date from me today because, first of all, you always get very angry at me when I give dates. Small problem for you. I may be lying, it's a bit bigger than small. Thank you. So let's give you a glimpse of everything we've been working on and what the gameplay looks and feels like. So let's roll that. Think about this for a moment. The game is now feature complete, but it's only feature complete until I decide to add more features.
That's what I said. The AI.
So the real question is, how long does it take to polish a universe?
So, serious discussion there for a second. For many of us here, and you two, Nax, welcome to Test. Guys, we have a new member who joined us named Nax, who I've never met or seen before. So we joke about them taking long because they keep on adding things in, but hey, look at what they've added in, right? The change from 2016, where we answered the call, to now is the whole procedural planet that originally, for you guys who are new, you might not know this, but originally the idea was that you would land, it's on rails. You click and it will take you down and you go through the clouds and then you appear to fly over a city and it lands for you. That was the plan. And at some point or another, when I'm guessing when the Crytek devs came over, they said, you know what, we can do this differently. And the game changed a bit of direction. The one thing which I can say I'm pretty pissed off about to this day is they never were honest with us. CIG did not say, listen, in 2016, the whole answer to the call stuff, we actually sat down and decided that we will go in this direction instead, and we're basically going to throw out all this stuff. They were not honest with us, right? They never gave us a solid answer. What they did was we sat in a meeting, and in this meeting, we decided that this wasn't really ready, it wasn't polished enough, and so we're going to hold back. So the impression that I got anyway, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, if you guys were there in 2016, but the impression I got was, oh, there's like more polish that need to do, so maybe it's going to be a year or two, but it wasn't. This is like going on 6 years at this point, right? I thought that, oh, there's more polish to be done. They weren't ready to reveal it. But instead, there was no actual honest answer saying that we've decided just to, I don't want to say they threw everything out, but they went a completely different direction on where they need to go. And now that we are where we are right now with the PU, what we see, we can understand what the vision was. And now they understood very clearly that the vision was going to take years. And there's no way in hell they could have told us in 2016, like, guys, we have an idea, we have a vision of where we want this to go. Also, keep in mind, funding was starting to roll in. All right, they sensed something. Jimmy, welcome, new follower. They sensed that they were onto something. And they sat down in the meeting and they said, if we continue to get funding, where can this go? Hello, Robert. Everyone in the meeting with Chris Roberts understood that this game was not going to be coming out in 2018 or 2020. But there's no way in hell they could have told us that this game is going to take 6 more years, 7 more years. It wasn't going to happen. So they said nothing. And I kind of felt that they left us hanging there, because I left 2016 going, yeah, okay, it's going to be another year or 2 years at most. And it just wasn't. I would like, when Squadron 42 is announced and everyone is satisfied and calm and relaxed, for them to come and say, this is what happened. We hope we made the right decision. I don't need apologies. I don't care. But I'd like them to say, this is what we did. You guys can see it now. All right? We hope it was worth it. And it will be. Trust me. Once we get it, we've seen what they've done. We've seen where they're going, right? Grim Hex, hello.
But you say, what about those backers that answered the call in 2016? Waiting for the game has become a way of life.
Just said that. Oh, what good timing. That's exactly what I said. Waiting for this game has become a way of life. But you know what? Also, my waiting is very different from your waiting. Just that I have an org, and I wake up every morning and I go check on what's happening with the org. And I guess it's different because there's still things to do every single day. Even if I'm not playing the game, there's things to do for Star Citizen. So maybe the waiting is a bit easier for me just because of the amount of Star Citizen stuff I still see happening. Whereas someone who's just kind of waiting but isn't really involved, it's probably torture.
And I've never been accused of having a small vision. I want space cows and space whales. I want to launch space tanks from space. I want to have a fistfight in lower orbit, to have glare on every glass surface. What about a boat? And
the glare on surfaces hits hard, all right? What is it with that? There are some ASOP terminals which you cannot see because the light is behind you, right?
on every glass surface. What about a boat? And who wouldn't want a pod race with your friends across Tatooine? I want starships to poop, accurate bed sheets, spacewalking, and everything I dreamed of doing as a child. And all of these features.
The guy who made this, you can see, is a huge fan of Star Citizen because the small details he tossed in, like saying the bed sheets. And for people who don't follow closely and don't hang on every single video ever made from CIG, there was an entire Inside Star Citizen talking about cloth physics. They go, here's a cloth covering a spaceship. Here's a cloth being deformed by engine burn, afterburner. Here's a cloth that's hanging off a table. There was an entire episode dedicated to cloth and bed sheets. And we were joking at the time, like, how long is this bed sheet mechanic going to take and how much more effort is it adding? And I'd make a video being a Star Citizen apologist, saying, guys, you know, it's not that there's 1,000 devs all working on a bed sheet. Maybe there's 3 or 4 people that are working on bed sheet physics, but that doesn't mean there's 1,000 devs that go in the morning and just work on bed sheets all day. That's why the game is delayed. But it's funny that every single time something comes up, it's always that that's the reason, right? if there's a ship delayed and the game is not getting a patch, well, everyone, all 1,000 people at CIG must be working on the ship because there's nothing else happening. Yeah, I know. Such is my burden.
Require endless reworks.
How do you like my new rework?
Jimmy, you're not wrong. The 600i and the 890 jump have high count Egyptian cotton. All right? What's the thread count on the Egyptian cotton in your 890 jump, guys? That takes a lot of work. Don't think it just showed up. There was a dev that sat there and physically added each thread individually to make the blanket, which covers your bed, in the 890 jump. That's the care that CIG puts into each and every ship. When you lie down in your virtual Egyptian high thread count bed, you must feel the pain and the effort that that dev put into making that bed for you. The 890 jump. Buy one today. I just made the new ad.
It's not worth $100 million.
That's good to know.
All I wanted was another wing commander. But that's not what I got. I got Mr. Bones' wild ride. But there's no stopping it now. If the money stops, there'll be no game at all. And it would have all been for nothing. We invest today. So in 40 years from now, when you're surrounded by everything and everyone you hold dear, and they ask, what did you do? When everyone invested in crypto.
The irony is that you probably came out ahead if you invested in spaceship JPEGs. You dodged the markets up and downs in crypto. If you bought yourself the 890 jump, your $1,000. What was the 890 original? $600? You probably came out on top by holding your spaceship JPEGs versus being in crypto. But actually, it's the last couple of weeks it's turned around. So, maybe.
You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. Men and women of Star Citizen, I am proud to spend with you today. Or we're fucked. Push a button.
Push a button.
Nice speech.
Whenever I see Mark Strong, I just hear Country Roads. Can I play that video, Country Roads? Will it give me a strike from YouTube? Probably can't. I shouldn't. Anyway, he's got a wonderful singing voice. Thanks for the follow, Cosmos. Hello.
Any word from the development team?
Not yet.
Then let's assume the position.
Here we go again.
Assume the position. Okay. So that was awesome. Yes, thanks, Athy. I will watch that once a week because I think it's great. What was the overall reaction? Did anyone cry and complain about this, or was it all right? Michael Saylor bought held Bitcoin. Yeah. Look, Nascent, it's got its ups and downs, but unfortunately, most people end up buying peaks, right? Roblox. My kids love Roblox. What is going on? Damn. Okay, that's not bad. Look where we are. I know you guys don't follow this shit, but the point Nathan's making here is everyone is most bullish at the top. Everyone is most bearish at the bottom. So everyone was hating crypto down here, and we're in the middle now. But trust me, when this gets, I'm not saying buy or sell, but this is just a fact. When this gets back here, Bitcoin is amazing. Everyone loves it. Next crash, it's the worst ever. It's the repeating cycle you can always count on. It's been going on since the beginning. But I do feel that we will not see these kind of gains going forward in this. So Michael Saylor's not wrong. He's on it. He'll do fine. But a warning to those of you who have not been caught in the previous cycles of the... Welcome to the financial segment of my stream. Today we're talking interest rates and taking a look at the crypto markets with some warnings about how to protect yourself. So I'm warning you guys now, all right? You may not be hearing about crypto right now. You will be hearing about crypto when it's higher. When you start hearing about it everywhere, it is too late. All right, remember this. When you start seeing crypto and Bitcoin is great and everything, it is too late. You are late. You should have been here. This is when it was time to buy, when you were hearing nothing about it and when everyone hated it. That is the cycle, and it holds true for anything. It doesn't have to be for crypto. It can be for the markets at large also. Everyone is hot about the market when it's peaking. Everyone hates the markets when they're down. You buy when everyone is hating it. Is it Warren Buffett? You buy when there's blood in the streets. This concludes the financial segment of my stream. Thank you for joining me. Look at this. Speaking of spending money. What else is in the news? How did GameStop work out for them? Good question. What is happening with GameStop? When's the last time any of you bought anything from GameStop? You know, I walk past them in the mall sometimes. Trading Joe's. Trading View. What is up with GameStop? Do I have you in here? I'm curious. Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, let's back down to earth. Yeah. I haven't checked this in a long, long time. But look, GameStop as a company is one that I hope sticks around for some time. But I cannot tell you the last time I walked into a GameStop for anything. There's nothing I buy from there ever. So I wonder how they stay in business. This mess over here was related to Wall Street Bets, which is a subreddit. And there was an individual who was buying up call options. Basically means there's options which go up in value if the stock moves. And he started buying at some level, and right place, right time, or right analysis, it started moving. And it became a whole movement, basically. There's no reason for valuations in any of these ranges. Even right now, what is your valuation right now? Market cap of $3 billion. They don't deserve a market cap of $3 billion at this point. This should be a $3 to $4 stock. But yeah, not financial advice again. I hope GameStop as a company does succeed. I hate to see them go. Much like a Toys R Us, right? Hunik, thanks for dropping in. I'll catch you. They made a movie about it? Really? Yeah. Look, I think the company can survive, but I don't know where they're getting the business from at this point. Well, I haven't followed in a long time. Maybe they do have other business directions. But in malls selling games, like who buys physical games these days? Unless maybe it's a Nintendo game you want. The same as Blockbuster. Yeah, possibly so. The used game market. All right, not bad. But can't that be done online? Do you need a physical store to do that from? I don't know. Never mind your generation, but my kids. I don't see a time where my kids will step foot in a physical store for anything. They don't already. Never mind, you know, like when you look at these companies, what is the outlook for the next 5-10 years? Who is the demographic that is going in there in the next 5-10 years? And I'm not saying my kids are the perfect demographic for that, but I don't see them walking into a game store to buy anything. There's nothing at all. Whatever the GameStop sells is cheaper on Amazon. In fact, if we walked into GameStop, yeah, Jake Raven, exactly. If we walked into it and we go, oh, that's a cool thingamabob, what's the first thing you do? You go on Amazon, see how much it is, and you get it, right? Yeah, the entire high street is dead. It's definitely going to be a challenging time for malls going forward. I mean, how many malls have you seen die over the years? It's it's concerning. What's AMC up to? Also theaters, right? What's the Marvels? What's the last Marvels movie coming out? There was a time when a movie came out, you could not wait to go to the theater and see it. But now, like the new Marvel movie's coming out, right? And so, I mean, I might go see it in the cinema, but I might probably not. I don't know if it's worth me, my wife, 2 kids, 2 drinks, 2 popcorns, candy, $120. How much is that? $100 minimum? Is that $100 worth of entertainment versus staying home, watching it on a big screen with a nice sound bar, all the popcorn and food that we want? So that kind of value proposition to me is a difficult one. Now, there are some movies I will absolutely like. If there's a new Star Wars, yes. There are some movies I will absolutely go see in the theater because I want people around me. I want to feel that excitement. But I'd say 9 out of 10 movies, I couldn't care. I'll watch them at home, probably. So it's interesting. AMC, obviously, I mean, that big pump, this is weird, not manipulation, but options errors, right? The true value should be around, 30 to 20, which is where it's right now. I would say it's valued fairly at this point. Oh, we're way below that. What the hell? God, I haven't checked this. Oh, it's 7. Oh my God. It's even worse than I thought. I take it. Oh, goodness. What happened over here? I haven't checked up on this. All right. From 40 to 7. What's happening? Anyone follow this? What's happening with AMC? I love that we go from spaceships onto stocks. Huh. I have not followed this. I had no idea that the price dropped this badly. That's terrible. Cinema is 20th century. Expensive to run. Yeah. So, I mean, this is the problem which all cinemas are having. And I mean, it's a horrible problem. I don't know. I mean, did you guys have drive-ins? Unique, you went to a drive-in probably when you were younger. I remember my dad took us to go see Top Gun at a drive-in. And the drive-in experience was cool because you got to sit in the car, right? And you crack open the window and you get like the mic that's wired on and you put it in there and the sound is terrible. Well, it's terrible now, but when you're a kid, it's awesome. And you sit in the car and it's so exciting that you're watching a movie in your car. Drive-ins are gone. I don't know anyone. There's still drive-ins. Yeah? Showing my age? Showing your age, Athy. Man, I've got no problem with my age. What is this ageism shit going on? The wonderful thing about age is it is equal for all of us. It's happening to all of you. All right? Look at me. This is what you will become soon. Well, not this wonderful, but close to it. Just worse. It's you. Raytheon. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you're touching on politics now, right? But I can't imagine Raytheon and what the hell's a ticker for Raytheon? What? Am I not spelling that right? Is that ticker for Raytheon? Wraith? Rat? No. Huh? RTX? Well, it doesn't show up. RTX Corp. Oh. Yeah, it sounds less... all right. Surprisingly not that great. I mean, if you... Yeah, unfortunately, if there's a larger conflict in the Middle East, and it seems like we're basically teetering on that, right? Then yeah, I can see it happening. But I mean, Boeing is the other one. Boeing BA makes more than just airplanes. Yeah, surprisingly, not too much. Well, I mean, at 177 to 200. I mean, that's decent. That's a decent pop. The unfortunate and horrible truth of the matter is, if things do escalate, Raytheon's, Boeing, Lockheed, all these guys tend to do well. As Quark, our favorite Ferengi friend, said, war is good for business. And if you're in a position where you're trying to balance portfolios out, then, yeah, Lockheed defense stocks, right? Yeah. We won't get too much into that. What's happening with our favorite Cybertruck? Tesla? How many of you have a Cybertruck? People dropping in going, what does that have to do with Star Citizen? We'll get to... CIG should be a public company. Oh my God. You know what? CIG should go public. Would you buy shares in CIG if they were public? You wouldn't? No. You don't believe in their financial success in the future? After the initial dump of money. That is interesting. I mean, it's not crazy. If CIG wanted to get a lot of money, we're talking a lot of money, very fast, an IPO would get them. What kind of valuation do you see there? $1 billion plus? Going public is risky. Right, Jake. The risk being also you're beholden to investors, which is what Chris Roberts has tried to avoid. And is a problem EA has with their incredibly shitty releases, is that once investors are involved in the company, it's up less to the game dev himself and saying, investors go, listen, you got to get this game out. CD Projekt Red, a perfect example, right? They are publicly traded. And the shareholders in CD Projekt Red said, we need this game out so you meet your numbers for this year or for the quarter. And you got to get the game out. And the risk being, obviously, Cyberpunk comes out and is half finished, not completely done. And investors are happy because you sold. But gamers like, goddamn, this game, sucks because you never have time. So KIS is saying, CIG goes public, it's over. Right. But KSS, on the other hand, if CIG wanted to ever expand beyond where they are right now, the fastest way to raise $500 million, $1 billion, is through an IPO. And look, as far as where the company is financially, it's not a horrible place. They're sitting on what is the game of I call it the game of the century. It's definitely the game of the decade, right? What is the potential for Star Engine itself over the next decade? That is something which could have value, like 5 billion value. Not crazy. Not crazy. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they can't just sell us more spaceships and make the money too. But will there come a time where you and I are simply not buying new spaceships? That time is coming. I think that time is coming very, very soon, where you and I are in the game once I download and learn how to install Star Citizen. And we actually have mining and salvage, and we're doing things and have UEC. Once we have 50 million, 100 million UEC, are we buying ships with real money? And the answer is, I'm not. Maybe new people arriving will, but not at the rate we're buying them right now. So that spigot of hundreds of millions from spaceships is not going to go away, but will be vastly reduced, in my opinion. Sony should buy CIG. I don't know. I think CIG is one of the more exciting game devs that has popped up over the last 10 years. The most exciting game dev of 10 years. The fact that we're sitting here looking at stock charts and having this discussion, I don't know what other game has a demographic which would do that. All right? There's a very special demographic that this game has. Yeah. Well, we're here. What's happening on the S&Ps? Ignore my lines. Not bad. Market's looking good. Pfizer. Oh. Okay. Look, I guess the financial section of the stream is not done. Damn. The dividend yield on Pfizer is attractive. Any of you finance guys? Unique? That is not horrible. That is not horrible at all. Around mid-20s for Pfizer. Dividend yield 5%. Look, if you're not into buying and selling, you just want to hold, and you want to hold Pfizer for a 5% dividend, this is not horrible. Unique. Huh. Interesting. I got to take a closer look at that. I'm curious to know what's causing this massive downfall here. What's happening with the company internally? Is Viagra no longer patented? Is that their story? We'll have a separate stream for that. Salty Mike reacts to Star Citizen. Okay, we just did that. Star Citizen tech demo. Any other interesting topics or videos you guys want to cover while we're here before we move along? What are the chances of going into global chat of Star Citizen asking for $90 to push me over the next concierge level? Yeah, Grimhex will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone give Grimhex a couple of dollars so he can get to concierge and feel important. God, there was a time where concierge was so special. Do you guys, who was there for the early days of concierge? In the early days of Star Citizen, when you had backed at the $1,000 level, it was rare. There were literally 30, 40 people, and CIG said, you guys are super special, so we are going to make a concierge lounge for you guys to hang out with each other. And, right, so Sandy was in there. I forget what the other female dev was that is in charge of taking care of us. What was her name? But they were awesome. Like, whatever you needed. Look, at the time, the whole thing about melting ships and buybacks wasn't around. Chelsea, yes. Thank you, Chelsea. I know Seth, if he's around. Seth loved Chelsea. He and her would go, Chelsea has my back for anything I need. Alyssa, yes. They were awesome. And it was that kind of personal relationship that CIG was looking to make. And at the time, there was no such thing as buybacks. And so I'd go, oh, you know, I sold my Aurora, but I want to buy it back. Like, okay. Like 5 minutes, it's back. Like everything you needed. They took such good care of you. What happened was they became victims to their own success, right? Pasternak saying, Pfizer has a lot of info coming out for your question. They weren't properly testing things. Oh, okay, Pasternak. So that's actually good. If they are being hit with some sort of big fine, you pay the fine and you're out. Platinum Rabbit joining us for financial news information disguised as a Star Citizen channel. I feel that the employment numbers coming out this month reflect that the inflation rate is topping. Dare I say inflation is under control? But unfortunately, rates are high. I see a systemic risk continuing in the real estate market, the canary in the coal mine being Airbnb. When the Airbnb units start hitting the markets, I think we may see a problem. But on the other hand, BlackRock is buying all the supply. So if every single Airbnb unit in your town is sold, BlackRock will buy them all up and be for it. Anyway, so back to Star Citizen. I'll probably scared away all the new viewers. Yeah. All right, what we got? Oh. We'll go check out what's happening on Twitter. Then I'm going to log in and get the... what was the final thing I needed to do? Here we go. I needed... Thank you to Mark Sand for our checklist. This is what I wanted. In fact, you know what? Let's do this now. Did that. Gun Rush was the skeletons. Did that. Jake, you and I did that. The Master Modes Duel, which I absolutely destroyed you. You all saw it. Right? I mean, Jake was actually, he let me win. Montoya, you need to get a Galaxy. Yeah, Jake, the Galaxy is a ship which I keep on looking at and going, yeah, maybe, but if I get it, will I use it? I don't know. My hangar is full of stuff that I just don't use. Like whatever this new alien ship is going to be, we're buying it, but will we use it? Right? Tank Royale, I had problems with moving, and everyone was shouting at me that I have to unplug my HOTAS, and I refused to. I'm not touching my HOTAS cables. You shut up. Single weapon elimination, I did yesterday. That was bugged also. You spawn in sometimes and you cannot shoot. So I'm standing there and I'm going like this, telling the guy not to shoot me, and he shoots me. Which I guess is what I would do also. Mirror match. That's with the Mirai Fury, and I believe I did that yesterday. Leaving the last thing, which is the team tank battle. Which okay, so I guess we're not doing this now. I believe the last thing to do is the team tank battle, right? What ship do I use? I tend to go towards the 400i. It's just the easiest go-to ship, right? I haven't taken that in a while. We should take out the 400. You know what? Let's log in. I miss my ship. If I get my tank issue solved. So, in Arena Commander, the tank would not move forward. It's if the brakes are applied, and so if I throttle forward, it doesn't move. But if I go into the PU, it's fine. So it's very likely that my HOTAS is giving one of the binds is making the brakes come on, and I just don't want to unplug my bindings. It messes everything up. So I just left it as is. Yeah. You like Mark Sand? He's the best. Mark Sand's awesome. My favorite Belgium. Right? He's been with us forever. There he is, Montoya. We can watch the Star Citizen Honors Conference. I think we just watched it, Artemis. Yeah. Mark Sand had a birthday, I think it was last year or the year before. His birthday cake was a Test Squadron birthday cake. All right? I mean, I think he just wears makeup on his face like that all the time anyway. That's just how he is. True dedication, right. No, it's really, it definitely does, it's a good feeling when you see people enjoy the community and the game the way he does. I don't have the ability to play every single, I don't know if he plays every day now, but there are times where he's on every single day for hours, every single day. You know, and that stuff is pretty impressive to me. 9 notifications, what's going on? Oh yeah, so we had a big shout out to event coordinators, Athy, Chrome, whoever else is in here. Jake, you were in here. We had a nice event yesterday. I dropped in. I saw there were upwards of like 30, close to 40 people playing. And you guys had a beautiful show and tell. Who's else texting me? Second. I found a hair tie under a pillow. Must be daddy's, says my wife. Yes, it should, says my daughter. Stop mocking me! I have beautiful hair. Stop making fun of me on text message. I see your text. I'm not making food for you now. This Eggos. Bacon. Can I do it for lunch? So good show and tell. I hope it went very well. Yeah, exactly, Unique. I don't know how they're saying that I had hair. Well, I did have hair. My hair was down to my shoulders when I left high school. I had beautiful hair. Stop loving my wife. So that was great to see. Good to see you had a good time. And the only acceptable and official ships in this entire meetup would be that Corsair. I mean, salvage comes in yellow anyway. The Vultures, right? Nobody else had yellow in the ships except the Corsair. Whoever that is, whoever owns that Corsair is now the new leader of test. Let them know. No. Press respawn. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know, a couple people were asking, who is this guy? This is Russian J. If you recall, in the early days of test, he'd be streaming and his thing was to drink vodka, right? He unfortunately had to change his name for reasons because the name Russian J was it meant nothing many years ago, but started having negative connotations, unfortunately, going forward. So Press Respawn is his name he's been using for a couple of years. But that's him. There he is. Yeah. Anyway, that was good. I'm glad everyone had a good time with that. What's Ender up to? This man is constantly making selfies. I don't think he puts his phone down. He goes, I'm having breakfast. I'm in an elevator. I'm walking down the stairs. He's a content machine, this guy. That's great. Oh, and Gabs got a shout out from Pokey. Sent a link. Hi, would love to send you my new product launch. Please fill it out. Look at Gabs getting all attention from big Twitch stars here. Amazing. What's the Poets up to? We ended tonight's live stream with 41,000 likes. Yeah, Depotes here is the king of TikTok. Like, he's really nailed his demographic there in TikTok. He's doing very well. That's awesome. The fact that he's a huge Star Citizen nerd is just a bonus for all of us here. That's great. For today's Screenshot Saturday Challenge, one of the best screenshot from Seraphim Station. What you got? Meh. 6 out of 10. Could have had better lighting. Abdi, what you got? Nice use of silhouette. He's drinking. I like the haircut. 8 out of 10. Oh, so yeah, you know what? Talking about the 400i, let's jump in. I installed this new game called Star Citizen. Let's go to live. I have not taken out my 400i. Oh, and also I moved my HOTAS around. Let's get you out. Yes, clamp. The clamp. Here we go. Huh? And it's going to go right between my legs. Well, you know what? Let's give it a shot like this. I was playing with it on the side yesterday, but I'm going to give it more time. Reload is probably thinking of a dirty joke, so let's give it a shot. Okay, this looks bad. That's not good, is it? Maybe this isn't a good position for it. All right. Listen. Okay. I don't think I thought this out properly. I'm putting this here. How bad is this? Oh. It's not gonna work. Okay, I gotta put it aside. I don't like it on the side. How do other streamers do it? Does anyone have a do I have to turn the camera down? Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Can you imagine someone comes on the stream and there's me like sweating profusely out of breath just doing that? Yeah, I have to move it to the side. I don't like it here though. High camera looking down. I guess we can, but then you won't see my face. You'll just see like from here down. Is that why they have a second camera? Oh, do what's comfortable. All right, I'll do what's comfortable. I'm gonna put this right here. The reason I want it between my legs is the F8 Lightning is set up in this configuration, right? I don't want to move my camera. The F8 Lightning is set up with your stick in front of you between your legs and the throttle on the side. So when I want to fly, I want to be immersed. And so the cockpit layout looks like what I'm seeing with my eyes in front of me, which means the stick goes here. But now, it's not going to work. I can't stream like that. No. Didn't think this out. Well, I'm glad we caught that before I went any further. All right. Persistent. Yeah, let's go in. Anybody want to hop in? Just shoot me a friend request. Actually, who's on right now? Let's see. Stig, you're on. I'm going to join you. Oh, but your server's kind of full. Marksan's on. But it's probably a European server. Red Wolf. Midnight Bard. Chris, 9,000. Yeah, Jake, I'm going to try join on you. Matt, we're in. Nice. You should get a rail system and slide the stick to the center side. Right, Impair, so my stick was on my desk. And I just stuck it onto that table clamp yesterday. So I put it goes off the side of my desk where, on that side, where it's out of the way. So right now, it's here. The stick is right here. Money from nothing. I'll accept that. What is that? As you wake up, the first thing it tells you is this. Ever want to make creds just magically appear? Oh. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. I've never clicked these. I'm curious. Oh, it's Ruto. Is it Ruto or Ruto? No. If you want action, sell coordinates for a small fee. Yeah, no. Not that. But let's get in. I haven't taken some ships out in a while. What? Anybody want to see some ships? What do you guys want to do? What's chat scroll doing? This is running smooth. This is running real smooth. These servers, you know what? I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the servers. Although it's still doing the lean thing, right? Yeah. Always like to take a look, see how the weather is. Aether Drift, hello. I'll be your friend. We should roleplay as financial advisors from 12th Hour Investments. I hear that the Xion stock market is really doing well. We could do that, right? The lean bug is the room system fix incoming. Right, but the lean's basically because it's counting like the wind from the outside. That's what's happening, right? Oh, that UKSS? Alright. Good to know. That's how you walk, yeah. You know, I do want to put some paints on my ships, first of all. Yes, Kay says, we're friends in the game. I mean, I don't know you in real life. You could be a horrible person. But in game we can do it, right? And that happens. What do the stocks look like for Texaco in Star Citizen? Huh. I mean, there is a Quantanium. There is fuel. There could be. New follower, WMK Test. Oh, welcome, WMK. This is the part of the stream where I berate people who I've known for years, who've only just followed now. What's going on? Have you heard from our friend who was dating that person? How's he doing? Is he okay? Actually, what I want to do now is I'm going to grab the 400. I'm going to slap on the paint, and I'm going to go up to the space station and just set my spawn there, so I have to go through this entire drama again of going through here. They're still together, WMK? I hope it works out. He's a nice guy. We had a test member who was in the military, and he moved from one side of the planet to another side of the planet. And the wonderful thing... Sure, it's twins. The wonderful thing about... I'm not pitching test, I'm saying that it is definitely an org that you all must join. But the wonderful thing is that wherever you are in the world, there is someone from Star Citizen and someone from Test Squadron that you can get in touch with. So he traveled to a part of the world which he would not know anyone at, but WMK was there. And they managed to hook up, which is awesome. He's taking her to Tennessee next month. No ways. The funny story there, well, not funny. The guy that WMK is talking about, I bumped into at the zoo in North Carolina. So he was living in North Carolina at the time, so was I. And we're at the zoo, and I'm wearing my my Test Squadron hat. And this guy walks up to me and goes, "Hey, hi," and I go, "Hello," and he goes, "My name is so-and-so." And it was just completely random that I met another test member at the zoo in North Carolina, and that's how it all begins. Yeah, great. And there's so many instances like that where you just meet people and bump into people randomly. I love it. I love all you guys, except WMK. He's horrible. And Vertice. He's horrible too. Tell him about our test contingent, North Sentinel Island. Yeah, that's where we're having our next meetup, right? So if you guys want to run a bunker or do some stuff, let me just set up here. I'm just going to pull out 400i. I want to slap a paint on it, and I want to get to the space station. Maybe we'll do a bunker run with no weapons. I got a test squad, best squad shout out at Dutch theme park. What? Yeah? That's funny. You know, that's not, well, I mean, law of numbers. I guess the statistics are you might meet people. I'm surprised. It surprises me how many times people go, you know, I was wearing a test shirt, a test hat, and someone recognized, not that you're in Test Squadron, but you're recognized as being from Star Citizen also. And people go, "Hey, from Star Citizen," and yeah, it happens a lot. Just people going to the grocery store in whatever random town, and they get recognized for wearing the test stuff. It always surprises me to hear that. Like, oh, that is amazing and very cool. Alright, we are looking for the 400i, which is right now my favorite ship.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh wait, gotta put the paint on. Crap. What paint is on you?
Goodbye.
It's gotta be the black and gold ship. Origin. I wish they would let you organize your ships by a different... oh, I can't because it's... never mind. Let's go back.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I will not fly this ship unless the right paint is on because, you know, that's important. You can't be seen leaving the house wearing bad clothes, right? MO Origin. 400, store you. Alright, paint, let's go.
Please visit us again.
Should I get the Zeus or the 400? Hellregen, that is a wonderful question. That is a tough one. Chat, given the option, right now, not talking about price, but for functionality, would you get the Zeus or the 400? And why? Raven, yeah, Raven, there's at least one other South African in there I saw somewhere. Holding the southern line, yes. Noskavian says, I used to be in Test and Eve, Dust 514, but never joined Test Squadron. Right, Noskavian, I think we've spoken about this, but if you haven't, so, I'll repeat it. The there's a test alliance in EVE. They're a very large, successful, and very fun group. 15 years ago, a group from Test Alliance in EVE went to play PlanetSide 2, and they were called Test Outfit. All right. I went to play PlanetSide 2, and I saw these guys, and I joined them. And at the time we were playing PlanetSide 2, Star Citizen was announced. So I said, hey guys, let's take Test Platoon and go play Star Citizen. And I said, I'm going to start up this thing called Test Squadron, and then we'll go play there. And they were like, nah, this game sounds like a scam. What Kickstarter scam. There's no way this game will be made. Enjoy losing your money. And I went and I just started the test group in Star Citizen, thinking that the PlanetSide guys would come. And they didn't. Well, a couple did. 3 or 4 did. But basically, we are not directly connected to EVE in any way, shape, or form. Which I hope explains the story well. I guess we're probably bigger than them at this point. But from my experience in EVE, nice bunch of guys. Definitely had fun with them. I wasn't in Test Alliance in EVE directly. So I can't speak about the individuals in there. Alright, painful ship, let's go. Origin, 400. Oh, I had the paint on already. Alright. I guess I was prepared. It's a beautiful ship. I like it. Is there a ship the 400 gives us a loaner? Yeah. I'm not sure what the loaner is though. Yeah. But I like the look of the Zeus. I really do. The 400i though took getting used to. I wasn't a fan of the cockpit placement. If it was smoother, it felt to me like it juts out. I didn't like it. But, and I'm still not 100% sold on the 400i as the most beautiful ship. I think the Zeus is much better looking. But as far as functionality goes, I love it. I think this is awesome. And it's grown on me. I think that's the reason why I like the 400i is that I wasn't sold in it in the beginning. And it just, by using it and flying around, it just became my favorite ship. Let's go.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Ship choices are hard. Absolutely, yeah. That's why I said it comes down to the aesthetic at the end, right? It's less important that this one has maybe 5 SCU more cargo, or this one has an extra shield. I mean, if you care about the stats that deeply, but seriously, in combat, the extra shield or the extra 100 DPS, not always going to make a huge difference. End of the day, buy the ship you like. Whatever looks best to you. Right, it's bad law, so can you do bounty hunting? Actually, no. Right, if you're doing bounty hunting where you're capturing people, not talking about blowing up ships bounty, but the bounty hunter where you, and we saw in the demo in the Star Citizen, what was not the bounty hunting demo, they were showing restraints, right? You knock down the guy, put in restraints, and you're probably going to have to take his body and then put him into a pod. That bounty hunting. The Zeus is the ship for that. So, as is tradition, the slow walk, over-the-shoulder shot, slowly revealing the ship. Yes. Look at it. Who's that guy? Why is he hanging around my ship? This is how you know that you are comfortable with your purchase, because every time you walk up to it the first time, it's still good, right? ID Arrow 70, you're welcome. Nubian, right? Artemis it is. If you put in the silver paint, this I think it was strongly influenced by the Nubian. Nubia, is it Nubian ship? Thanks for the follow, ID. What a champ. See that? WMK, pay attention. ID Era just discovered me for the first time today. He joined the stream, followed immediately. Alright? Unlike you, WMK, who has known me for 10 years. $10 years, and I finally sold him on joining the stream. I want to show you guys something cool, and that is the size perspective. Every once in a while, you got to be reminded by how big things are in Star Citizen. All right, I can't wait for VR to come out because they'll make it more apparent. Let's check the camera back. Look at the size of this ship. I mean, it's not a big ship. How do I get back even further? Even further. Zoom out. That's the front landing gear. It's massive. The hell's that? Why is it damaged? What the hell? I just spawned a fresh ship and there's nose damage. Oh. Anyway. Beautiful. Big fan. The big selling feature for me on this ship is this. What you approach. I like the presentation as you approach it. This is all planned out. Who did I ram? Yeah, that's ramming. That's ramming damage for sure. It's huge, says Mindfart. Is Reload in here? Because he'd be all over that comment. What I like about this ship is this. You walk towards it. These buttons. First of all, this is, for me, what sold me. I love the idea that you can just park your space motorcycle on that, you know, do whatever mission, park your bike, and it takes it up. I love that mechanic. That is just, it is unique in this game. And it's such a good feature. I love it. The only problem was that I haven't tested in a while, but the ship would not, the NOx would bump around in there and not sit very well. I think they may have fixed that. But the other big thing is this. Now this may not seem like much to people. Alright? But a lot of thought went into this. Teleport problems, yeah. What's Montoya's name in game? It is Montoya. Same it is here. Yeah. VR would take this game. Aaron, I hope so. You know, if the day I can put that on my face and just seamlessly be in Star Citizen, oh man, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. The difference between Pancake and being in the game is so amazing. If you have VR and you haven't tried Elite Dangerous, you gotta do it. Alright? I don't know who this guy is. Is this any one of you guys pretending to be an NPC? Just missed the stairs. Close. He's looking at me kind of funny. Skin textures look good. I mean, for random NPC, look at the hair. And he's got an earring hole. I mean, it's not necessary to have that earring hole, but the fact it's there now, you can't stop looking at it. You cannot stop looking at his earring hole now. It's such a little detail, but it's there. So yeah, this is what I love. The stairs coming down, alright? You walk up to the ship, the stairs are coming down to greet you. It's not a loading pad. It's not the rear loading dock. It's not a freight elevator. It's saying, here is the stairs. These are the stairs for you to walk up and come into the ship. It's welcoming in that sense. I like that. In case you guys haven't seen the ship, airlock, gravity generator. Behind it over there is where the bike goes. In here we have the weapons locker, which in the most recent patch before this is where we did the weapon glitch, and I spawned myself all those beautiful red Demikos, right? Can you get vehicle up the stairs? Halreg, yes. You can get anything up the stairs. Anything in Star Citizen, anything can go anywhere without... Well, it may explode, but you'll get it up there. I want the hammerhead, but no armory med... Yeah? Yes, you can get a Nova tank partially up the stairs. If it fits, it sits. Which is the original tagline Star Citizen was going to go with. Star Citizen. If it fits, it sits. Right, so weapons locker. Armor. Which I'm looking forward to being able to use. When are these coming in? So, I mean, I don't have to sell you guys on this. So here comes a bit of a unique feature in the 400i, is you have these environmentally sealed areas to hold your components. Now, I'm not sure exactly if this is what the advantages will be in a system like Pyro, but we've seen when you go to Pyro and there's a solar flare. Chat, if I'm wrong in this, correct me. But if these components are in this kind of shielded area, does this mean you are more protected from environmental things like flares? I think you could be. And going to the back here, a very generous cargo hold. Not the biggest, but enough to hold what you need. And I believe a rover, right? Going upstairs, there is a elevator here, but you have a the ladder right there. Habitation deck, off we go. That's working, that's good. And they fixed the door. They fixed the damn door. This thing was glitched for the longest time. It was just black for the longest time. Right? The Carrack has that sail to protect from solar flares. I'm thinking that's, yeah, so the Carrack has the armor which covers the glass that comes down, and so does the cutter. So I think some of the ships will be more immune. Yeah. Walking to the back, you have a nice little navigation type thing. I don't know when this becomes usable, but even if it's not, and then it will become usable. But I think it's cool just to be able to see where you are in a system. Like, say we're orbiting this moon, and just indicate like this is where we are. Give you a sense of presence, I believe. I don't like this. I wish that this was retracted. Does it retract yet? I don't think they've done that. I feel it kind of ruins the view. Little place to eat. Your kitchen and my freshly stocked fruit. My knife. Yeah, I just love everything about this. Captain's quarters. I could just spend hours in this ship. Anyway, let's get up to the space station and get ourselves geared up. I like going in empty. I'm taking nothing with me. And everything I will obtain will come from bunkers. Alright. Power on. Hangar doors.
You are clear to launch.
My hand is going towards the stick, which is on the right. Dirty, all of you. Yeah, look how good it is. I don't know, I'm still not liking this position. I want it in front of me. We won't go that again. Executive paint. The 600i did not come with executive paint. This paint was actually purchased. Is this concierge only? I believe it was concierge. But it is a black and gold paint. There's nothing nicer than leaving Lorville. Although the cloud cover is a lot lower now. And I guess I've done that for performance reasons, but that's nice. Penumbra paint. Yeah, it was a concierge limited paint. I don't believe you can still buy it. Papa Malo, can you still buy the paint right now? I like the fact that they gave it to us, the option to buy it anyway. Or was it purchasable with the ship itself? I don't recall. But this and the Mercury Star Runner gave you a black and gold paint without having to be at the $15,000 or $25,000 level or whatever it is, which I liked. And that damage on the nose is killing me. Oh, I don't like the stick over there. I don't like it. Should I move it? Spool it up. My stick, you know, one thing I like about my stick is it's cold. The first time you grip it, and assuming your stick is metal also, that cold metal feel the first time you grab it.
Quantum drive activated. Deactivated.
Pedals. Let's go. Alexa, call air traffic control. Tomahawk, catch you later. For those that just joined, sent me the friend requests. I'm just gonna sit up here. I'm gonna give myself armor. I'm gonna give myself food and drink. And I want to get back here this afternoon. I keep on saying I'm going to stream in the afternoon, but I will be streaming this afternoon. Today we will. I'm going to reposition my stick in the place I want it. And we will get an afternoon stream. I'm going to get up. I'm actually going to make some bacon and eggs for the kids, but late. But we'll get that out the way now. And after lunch, we'll come back. And we're going to try to do a longer stream. Let's run some bunkers. I got to get armor, I've got to get some suppressors, and I want to get some weapons. And get all geared up. Oh, and IAE's coming up. Yeah. Should we make our way there now? No. Oh, I do not like the stick on the side. This is not working for me. Not a fan. Easy. Easy. Let's go more cinematic landing. That'll do it. Stick it where I want it. I want it between my legs, but it doesn't work for the camera angle we have. Sure. You know what? We're gonna do it. I'm just putting the stick where I want it. You're right. Probably get some kind of... Do I have my landing gear down? No, I don't. Yeah. Alright. While I'm here, I guess we'll do any repairs. And I don't seem to have repairs to do. Alright. I guess it's just cosmetic and insurance doesn't want to cover it. Is that what's happening? I mean, can you see it? Does it... It's kind of bothering me. Do you think insurance will cover it? Raise the camera a little bit. Right, but I'm still doing this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Visual bug? No, that does look like a scratch. We'll see. Yeah. Alright. We'll figure it out. Not a big deal. But I'm gonna go break for lunch, get some food going for the family. But I do have my afternoon free. So if any of you are up for some bunkers or running a mission or two, I'm up for it. Open sesame. Open sesame. That's my voice command. I gotta get a backpack. I've gotta get food, drink, weapons I don't need. I like grabbing everything. I kind of like doing from scratch, where I have to get everything I'm gonna use. The only thing I find difficult to find are suppressors sometimes. Are those still tough? I'll see what concepts might be for sale. Otherwise, find what it is. Yeah. Yeah! I'm coming! I'm playing computer games with my friends! Ninja Girl is hailing me. Ladies and gents, we're gonna end right here. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. It was fun. I'll be back on in about 2 hours. We'll do maybe some bunkers, run a mission or two. Collecting gear. I want to get some weapons, some sniper rifles, some ammo, the rest of the stuff. But let's end off here. Let me toss over the stream to, let's see, twitch.tv. How is it she's always, oh my god. Does she not sleep? How is it every single time? And she's wearing the same pants in the same position. Does she not move? Is this all she does for 4,000 viewers? Huh. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Let's see. Burks. Neville. No. 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 Avenger 1's doing great. Detox is fine. Moist Noodle is a horrible, disgusting griefer. And his accomplice, Space Cutlet, who came into chat the other day. Horrible people. All around just terrible people. Tastes like curry. Schiff Rock Schubsen mit der Daus. What? Merc Live. No. Marcus the Way. Jack T. Ripper. Oh, I see Jack all the time in Twitter. Arc VR. Oh. Oh, Arc. He does the face thing. Yeah, let me toss you over to Arc. Alright? Ladies and gents, Arc VR, he does like a what's it called? VR tuber thing. Let's do that. Where's the hell my... Oh, God, my screen. I don't have my Twitch chat up. How the hell do I do it now? But we'll do that. And I'll be back in about 2 hours, and we will do some runs. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. Let me toss you over to Arc VR, not the girl with the yoga pants. Even though I know you want to go there. Here we go. And /raid arc underscore VR ARC underscore VR. Here we go. Alright, ladies and gents, have a wonderful time. I will see you a bit later. Send my regards to Arc, and I'll catch you in about 2 hours time. Catch you then. And we're out. You guys were awesome. I love you, chat. Not you, Jake. No.